Gods of Death, written and illustrated by me, Kyle Estes. This is the second chapter. Chapter 2, Weighing of the Heart. "But this isn't possible," replied Omar. "I'm supposed to be in heaven with God. I prayed every day and followed all the Lord's commands." Omar was baffled. His whole worldview was shattered, and not only did the afterlife he craved not real, but instead replaced by a large canine, staring straight at him with his piercing yellow eyes. "I see you are confused, Omar," replied Anubis. "Most people who see me are like you. They have forgotten the ways of Egypt for a new god and religion, but just because you have someone new to worship doesn't mean that we ever went away." Omar began to doubt his situation. "This is a mistake. I must be dreaming. I should be in..." Anubis interjected. "Yeah, I get that a lot. You want to be in this heaven place, but you'll find that Duat is just as good, if not better, once I'm done with the weighing." Suddenly, the torches burned brighter, revealing a room filled with symbols and a beautiful golden scale in the center. "To determine where you go, I must weigh your heart on these scales. As long as it's lighter than the goddess of truth and justice, Maat's feather, then you will be able to sail through the lake of flowers into the field of reeds. And if you don't," Anubis continued, "your soul will be devoured by Ammit. That is, if you can't appeal your case to the fortitude divine judges, that is." Ammit interjected.
"But Anubis, I'm starving here. I want to devour his soul right now."
This revelation made Omar scream. "This is hell!" he yelled. "Let me out!" he began to cry. "Nice going, Ammit. Can't even let me do my one job," Anubis muttered.
"Yeah, well, this is my one job,"
snapped back Ammit, salivating as she eyed the frightened Omar. Anubis effortlessly grabbed the shaking Omar. "Alright, I have more souls to judge, so let's get this over with," he said. He reached his hand to Omar's chest and pulled out his heart. Though it didn't hurt Omar as he was already dead, the sight nearly made him faint, as he let out a silent scream. "Omar," Anubis yelled, "it is time to see how righteous or unrighteous you have been in your life," Anubis said as he placed Omar's heart on the empty spot opposite Maat's feather. The scales began to move up and down, not showing any signs of where it could land. Omar's heart would have been pounding in anticipation if it hadn't been on the scale. Ammit started licking her lips in anticipation. The scale was moving frantically up and down, until it started to slow down its pace. Finally, the scale stopped moving to its final location. "What does that mean?" asked Omar. "You weren't paying attention," said Anubis. "If you had, you'd have known that when your heart is lighter than Maat's glorious feather, then you can ascend to the field of reeds and won't have to be worried about being devoured by my little pet here. Sorry, Ammit."
"Ah, man. He looks so tasty, too,"
said Ammit, disappointed. A door opened, revealing a brilliant night sky and a dark flowing river known as the Lake of Flowers. A baboon was steering the boat, carrying God with the head of an ibis bird. The ibis head god stepped out of the boat and into the room, holding out a board and chisel, and began to write. "Good evening, Anubis," he said. "Good news, we've met the quota of souls today," Anubis replied. "Is it necessary for you to write down every soul that comes down here, Toph?" Toph, without looking up, continued to chisel. "You should know me by now, Anubis. Everything's worth cataloging, especially how many souls are able to go to Eru." "This is where your journey ends," Anubis said, turning back to Omar. "My brother Babi here will guide you." Omar was confused. "Why is your brother a baboon?" Omar asked. "You never had an ape for a brother? Do you have anything better to ask of the gods?" replies Anubis. "Okay, well then, my question is, if you're real, then why did we stop worshipping you?" asked Omar. Anubis became sad as he replied. "That is a question that I don't know the answer to, unfortunately. For you see, for a millennium I have been stuck here with a little nod to the outside world. But as for you, you'll have better things to worry about and look forward to in Eru." Omar hopped on the boat, which set sail straight towards Eru. It was another encounter for Anubis, who had hoped for centuries that at least one person in Egypt still believed in him. However, that number remained at a steady 0. He had been worshipped by pharaohs, his image inscribed in all the tomb walls, and had scored millions of the afterlife. Yet, every time someone new arrived, every person seemed to have forgotten him. "Why are you looking so down, Anubis?" asked Toph. "I thought the answer you gave him was very wise, much like myself." It's the same thing for centuries, the same job, same gig, same location. And I've been given zero gratitude by any of these people.
You know what your problem is, Anubis? Is that you care too much. Just be like me, enjoy the tasty meal that comes your way. There's nothing better than feasting on evil soul,
says Emmett. Well, I'm sorry, it's my job to carefully wrap up bodies and prepare them for the afterlife. It's the only job I've ever had. I just wish these mortals would treat me with the respect I deserve.
Jeez, drama king much,
replied Emmett.
Oh, and next time, I want to eat the next one.
End of chapter. Thanks for watching. For more information on this book, the link will be in the description where you can buy a copy, as well as learn more information on my fan wiki site, which I like to update all the time, so let me know down there in the comment section down below what you thought and all the other stuff, and you want this to continue. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.